Good morning guys, today is Sunday and today is the Splash Snorkeling Trip. Let's go!
Good morning!
Morning away, yeah, baby.
Kaya yung bakasyon. Kaya sabi ko nga minsan, naku, magpurkod na.
Kasali.
Papunta na po kami sa bus! So excited! May tabi tayo, Chris.
You want to put this one here?
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Hindi kasi yung katawan ko.
Hi, Minnie! How are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Malapad.
Dito na daw ako, sabi ng boss ko.
Buset. Dito ka para may mag-assist.
May schedule ba tayo sa likod? Try ko nga eh. Hindi ko alam, itry ko. Yan, ng mga splashers. Splashers ng taon. Ah? Just to practice and make sure nothing's leaking and everything's fine before we head out. This direction is where there's some beautiful corals. It's one of the best places in Hong Kong to see corals.
Coral.
In Hong Kong we have 84 different species of corals. In the Philippines and Indonesia, it's the hotspot of corals. You have over 400 different species. So this is not as nice as where you all come from. But it's nice to have an opportunity to get in the water. Okay, maybe we'll see some fish. Well, at least we know the corals there. With fish, with stingrays that we could see. I've seen stingrays here before. Pufferfish. You just don't know if they're going to be here or not because they move, okay? So the corals will know we're going to be here. And they're lovely butterfly fish. And anyway, I get excited because I never know what I'm going to see. So it's good. And then we'll come back. So once we've done our little snorkel, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, depending on the temperature of everybody. We'll come back, we'll have lunch, sitting here. And then after lunch, the tide will go down. From 12 o'clock is high tide. So after the tide will go even further down. And we're going to walk over to this island, a little bit up and over with our water shoes. And there's another little area we can either get in if we're not too cold again, or if we don't want to get in again, we can just have some activities we can do on the beach, nice white sandy beach over there. Alright, so we can just get ourselves ready. Plug, as it were, at the bottom. Sometimes it's folded or it gets sand in it and water will come in when you breathe. Okay, and so you just have to check. You see this little soft thing?
Yeah.
You want to make sure it's flush. They haven't yet, so it is good. Sometimes it gets folded over and water will come in when you're breathing air, okay? But it's just needs to be flicked back, that little plastic thing, okay? If you want to talk, okay, because when we're swimming, when we're on the surface, we can talk to each other. I will be talking with you guys, okay? Yeah. Okay, so some people cannot talk snorkel language. So you don't have to come and talk, you can just take it out and go, hey Estelle, what's this over here? Okay, so it's not compulsory. You can take it out and talk, but don't forget, when you put it back in again, what will have in it? Water, right? So, or you just tip it out, but it's hard to do that when it's attached to your mask. Okay? So for the mask, sometimes they fog up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, don't do it now, but we'll do it when we're close to the water, is spit into your mask because our saliva helps defog. Okay, well, it helps a little bit defog. Okay, but when your body is warm, the water is cold, it will fog up in your mask. How to avoid fogging up? So can I borrow your mask to do it? Because I spat in my mask already. I'm not going to say anything. Okay, so when your mask is on and it starts to fog, if I can't see your eyes, I know you can't see anything else. So sometimes I might say to you, your mask is foggy. So one thing you can do is put your fingers inside your mask and do windscreen wiper. Okay, 1, 2, and you just wipe the inside of your mask. Okay, doing that while we're treading water is difficult, which is why we have our noodles, right?
Yeah.
Noodles to lean on, this way round to lean on, so that you can clear your mask. Okay. Another way to clear your mask is put some water in it. You bend it. You've got to close your eyes. Water goes in, it flushes, and you can take the water out, and the water will flush the fog away. Some people don't like to get their eyes wet. Okay. If you want to take your mask off your face, okay, that's fine. Like this is fine, but try not to take it off, because once it's off and you're in deep water, you know what I mean? We will be there to help you. It's fine. I'll tell you to get on my back and you can sit on my leg, but taking the mask all the way off is sometimes more hassle and you might drop it and lose it. So if you want to take it off, you can just put it on your head like that. Okay. Some people bring it down like that, but I find my hair gets all tangled in that way. Okay. So, and then I always end up having to take it off anyway to put it back on. So, defogging. Okay. Mask covers your nose. No hair. All right. No hair. Anything that hair gets in, water can get in. Now, when you smile, okay, it makes little gaps, and water might seep in, but that's okay. It's not completely waterproof. Smiling and moving your mouth will let water in. It might come up to here. You can just lift your head up and empty it out. Okay? I don't want anyone to feel like they're constricted or claustrophobic. Just take your mask off. Relax like this. Okay? So our body is parallel. If we sit up like this, which is fine in shallow water, kicking the bottom, I sometimes am pointing things out and someone will come along and do this and just kick whatever it was I was pointing out, you know, with their feet, because they don't know they're doing it vital kick. So this is why if you're going to relax, just relax with always try and keep your feet up. If it hurts your back, when you're like this, you can keep your feet up floating. Okay, some people put it like this. Please don't do this, because then your feet are doing this, okay, on the coral and everything else that we're trying to see. Okay, but the maximum depth will be probably my height, maybe a bit more. Okay, I encourage no standing because we don't want to stand on coral. Coral is an animal, it's related to the jellyfish, okay, but instead of, it free swims when it's a baby, and then after 2 or 3 months it attaches to the bottom. It secretes a skeleton made out of same calcium carbonate around its body, and then it becomes what we call a sessile animal, not a mobile animal, sessile. Okay. And it has to come out and feed, come out and feed, come out and feed. And that's what I want to show you, some of these little tentacles, okay? The coral won't hurt us when we're standing with shoes on, but it would hurt us if we didn't have shoes on because we get cut very sharp. But then by standing on a tiny little coral, we'll kill it. squash it, okay? And we don't want to do that. Right, so you want to protect it. Even with your hands, you don't want to do that. However, there's lots of spaces out there that doesn't have living coral. There's lots of rocks, but covered in barnacles, sea urchins, okay? I don't want anyone to be afraid of anything. Nothing is going to swim out and get you. But they need to protect themselves from being eaten by predators. Spines from a sea urchin doesn't swim. Okay, it can crawl along, but it will stay down there. Barnacles and everything. So just be careful. If you're going to stand, it's okay. Just look where you're going to stand. Okay. And just stand. But make sure it's rock. If you can tell the difference, I'll try and point out the difference. Okay. Yeah. And there's a few sandy patches. Sandy patches are good places to stand. But look before you stand, because there's some stingrays that sometimes like. I don't know if we'll see one today. I've only seen it twice since snorkeling here. You don't want to stand on a stingray because he'll get cross. Okay, you don't want to cross stingray. But all you have to do, if you want to stand, you just do like this with your foot. If it's a stingray, he's gone. Okay, and then just stand. Okay, or I always say look before you stand. Okay, you'll be able to know if it's a stingray there or not normally. All right, there's crabs around. Don't put your hand under a rock. A crab will be like, ah. Okay, it might hit you. Yeah. Okay.
So guys, we're done with the first session, and it's so cool, and it's so exciting. How do you feel?
There's a lot of tilapia out there. I'm telling you.
You should try it, right?
You should try.
How about you, Ate? What can you say? What can you say?
I can say anything.
Why?
I'm not comfortable with it.
Oh no, that's so sad.
Cannot say.
So you didn't enjoy?
Sorry, my
Oh, why you make it so sad?
I'll pass these around, but these are some of the common things that you need. Stand next to Zoe. If it's false, you stand where Jen is, but you don't have to go too far apart. Okay, and what I do is like, it's to do with marine biology, okay? I call something out, and if you think it's true, you go there. If you think it's false, you go there. If you're not sure, you have to decide. Not that thing. Okay, so you can't stand in the I don't know. However,
is maybe.
but make a decision on what you believe. Just because everyone goes to one side, don't go over there, because they might all be wrong. Okay, but if you're on your own on one side, don't be afraid. No one's going to laugh at each other. Okay. Now, if these questions were easy, then it'd be a boring game. So I've made them a little bit tricky. Okay, I do this with kids actually, and I find that kids know more than we do sometimes. So, especially when it's been to do with marine biology. Okay, so I might start out easy.
Kids are smarter.
And we get a little difficult. Okay, so for example, seaweeds are plants. True, false? Seaweeds are plants. Seaweed.
It's a yes.
Is it a plant?
Yes.
Is it not a plant over there?
It's a yes. It's a yes.
Okay.
It's a yes.
So seaweed grows. It is an underwater plant.
Yay!
Algae, seagrass. It's not a plant. Starfish. They all have 2 feet. And they walk along. Okay. So a sea urchin is a herbivore. It's a vegetarian. So it crawls along to find food at night time. But during the day, they gather together in a group, because if you're in a group, you're not going to be the one taken by the big fish, right? Yeah. Safety in numbers. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Fish never go to sleep. True? If you think it's true, you mean that they don't ever go to sleep.
They never.
Is it false?
No, they can go and sleep.
They sleep, but their eyes are
So over here, you think they sleep. Over here, they never sleep.
Yeah.
Wow.
I watch Nemo, so 100%. I watch Nemo, so 100%.
Pandemic guys, you need to be group in
100% Nemo sleeps.
So,
Nemo
fish,
sleeps.
they know close their eyes because they don't have any eyelids. Why do we have eyelids?
So we can close the eyes.
For the dark.
No, because we turn the light off, it's still dark.
No shade. The water. Yeah.
Protect from
Sunlight.
No. If you kept your eyes open, they will dry out. So it keeps our eyes moist, okay? And also protect from things going, well, if you're swimming in the ocean, your eyes are always moist, so you don't need eyelids. Okay, but fish do sleep, and they sleep sometimes at night time, sometimes during the daytime. Yeah. Shark is the biggest fish in the sea.
Yes.
True or false?
True. Whale shark.
Sigurado naman, sure na ako dito. Sigurado ka 100%? 1 million naman. 1 million.
It's a yes. It's a yes. It's a whale shark. Whale shark is the biggest.
Well, amazingly, whenever I do this to kids, there's always some in the false because they don't listen to the question.
Yeah.
When I said the biggest fish in the sea, they think it's the blue whale.
Yeah.
But you guys are right because the whale shark sharks are fish, okay? It's a fish made out of cartilage, like our bendy ears and our bendy noses, not true bones. But they're still fish, and the whale shark is the biggest fish, and you can find it in the Philippines and Indonesia. Okay, but the biggest thing in the ocean, the biggest animal is the blue whale, and other whales much bigger than the whale shark.
And is it a fish or a
Oh yeah, what are whales?
different mammal?
Mammals, marine mammals with lungs. Yeah. Okay. This is right.
Under the crown.
Make a decision.
You are 6%. It's 6.
Don't come here, Minnie. You stay there.
What do you guys think?
the seventh question. I already.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
More than 5. More than 5.
Oh, so they have legs, but how many arms?
What's arms?
Starfish.
Arms.
It's always 5.
Okay, starfish always have an odd number of arms, but they can have up to 21 different arms. But everyone thinks it's 5 all the time, right?
Yeah, because of the
There's a starfish called the crown of thorns, and the crown of thorns starfish has 21 arms. Okay, but 7 oceans in the world. True or false? 7. Not including the seas, but the oceans.
Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean. Oh, magbilang na kayo. Ano pa ba?
Ocean.
I think
There
there's
are
8.
7.
So I will stay in the falls.
If you think there's 7, you go to true. If you think there's more than 7,
Okay.
or less than 7, you mean major oceans?
Yeah. Pacific
Ocean.
Arctic Ocean. Can you start counting, guys?
7. Okay, make your decisions, ladies.
Come on, time's up.
I go here. Kasi may tatlo na ako eh.
Okay, so you guys think there's 7. Can you name all 7?
Pacific Ocean,
Pacific,
Atlantic,
Atlantic,
Arctic Ocean, Arctic.
Arctic Ocean,
Google.
Indian Ocean. We got 4. What's the one down south? No. Southern Ocean.
Southern Ocean.
Southern Ocean.
But then there's the seas like Mediterranean Sea.
I know we're talking about.
It's a sea, right? It's an ocean.
5. Are there more?
All the time I'm correct.
So what do you guys think? Do you think there's more than 7? Or less than 7?
More.
So we learned that there are 5 oceans, but actually you can sail between all the oceans without touching land. Arctic, Indian, Pacific. So really there's one big ocean, right? So one ocean around our world, but 5, yes. Okay, so you guys were correct.
Hi, Laya. Nakapulot siya ng ano.
Astig to.
Oo.
Talagang
Iba to na ang sabi ng gawin na maintindihan. Tombolo with the 2 islands. Just like this one. Splash!
So here guys, there's a cell phone stand or camera stand that you can put your cell phone in here and you can take a photo by yourself. Even if you're alone, no need buddies. Joking, just joking.
Okay, so it's the most common number of answers. Are you okay to stand? Yeah. Okay. So, sea cucumbers, sea urchins are all related and they're called echinoderm, which means spiny skin. Spiny skin, echinoderm. Okay. So he's really hot. He's heavy and hard. Wow. Okay, so their mouth is underneath. Vomit their stomach out of their mouths, and they digest externally, and then they suck their stomach back in again. Wow. So while I picked him up gently, he had his stomach out actually, and he was eating something. I hope he's not going to.
Can you see the mouth?
Can I touch? Can I hold it?
Okay, so now he's stuck to me. If you flip him over, I don't think he's holding on to me that tight because he's very heavy. Okay, so there's his feet, that's his mouth there. You guys can all hold him if you want. Feel how heavy.
We're gonna hold it one by one.
Bye.